Hey, how's it going everyone? Dan here, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus Beyond the Chieves. Somehow we've won 10 times in a row, despite playing like crap. That might be the RNG helping us out, but it might just be because we haven't randomed the keeper yet. Or really, I think let's not lie to ourselves. It's definitely because of RNG. And the fact that we've gotten a Zazel a few times. And we haven't played the keeper or the lost. The loss a little bit less brutal, but we haven't played the keeper. just to make that clear. And I kind of hope we keep it that way. Well, we don't play as the keeper, because I don't like that character. Though, would I mind playing him? If we random him, then I'll give him my fair shot. But I'm not gonna be excited when it happens. I'll just tell you that much. But if it happens, it happens. Bound to happen at some point. Why use Box of Friends on this boy? There was no reason for that. I might as well pick that up. That was silly of me to use Box of Friends on Pride when we got a boss fight like literally right there. I could take Anarchist Cookbook into the boss fight, but there's that. Anyways, hope you guys doing alright. Hope you guys doing alright. Wow, 2 regenerating champions. And a partridge in a pear tree, dude. Come on. And we hope you guys doing alright. Oh, is that war? I don't know if we want that. That's a little sketchy. Hope you guys are doing alright. I'm doing pretty good this morning. Day 1 of the 4-day weekend, as I was talking about yesterday. Nice and dope. Definitely gonna get some recording or get caught up on recording. Make sure you guys have videos over the weekend in case shit goes wrong, which things shouldn't go. Oh, this is an XL floor. Wow, I wasn't paying attention. I did see that when I started. I'm dumb. Yeah, gotta make sure you guys have videos. Ooh, I feel like this is showing up a lot lately, but I got no problem with that. It's one of the cooler booster pack items for sure. But yeah, gotta make sure you guys got videos and make sure I'm not slacking on my job before the live stream start up this weekend, so I don't have to worry. Although I haven't really been recording as much Pokemon as I should be. Then again, I am kind of taking the Pokemon series a little bit more, not really casually. So be it, I'm kind of being a lot more safe during that playthrough now. So I guess I don't have to do it as often. When half the time, usually all the time was spent grinding up. But now, like I said, I've really lately just been completely honest with saying how I'm leveling them up. And most people just use rare candies. I'm just literally gonna sit down and grind them up with, ×4 EXP codes off screen, so you guys don't have to watch the grind or whatnot. But yeah, I'm hoping everyone's having a good time here. And even if they're not, as I said yesterday, even if we're not having a good time, we're still gonna have a good time. Even if I have to stuff it down your throat. I mean, I would never do that. I'm not a violent person. Or am I? In my head, I think I'm probably a pretty violent person. Just to probably lay it out there. Rules card. Is this 2 of diamonds? It's 2 of spades. Can I get 5 cents so I can buy a sack of sacks before we get lost to the chaos forever? I mean, even if I've had to bomb it a few more times, Sack of sacks is nice, man. Who doesn't like a good old sack from time to time? Yes, that was meant to sound vaguely sexual, but I didn't want to say it out loud. But now that I did, the joke has been ruined. Thanks a lot, guys, for not understanding the joke. Maybe I'm doing good. Doing fairly good. As always, wish I had more things to play for you guys. I've been contemplating, because every day I go to the free-to-play on the Steam library, because as you guys know, can't go spending too much money on random games lately. Gotta save up and whatnot. So I've been looking at the free-to-play category and poking around there, thinking I had a series idea in mind, and honestly, it was kind of an idea just me opening up a brand new YouTube channel called something completely different and not really tell anyone about it and kind of just start uploading to that channel for no reason. But that would probably be a bad idea. But the idea was that I was just really gonna go through all like the new release games that show up on Steam and just give them my honest opinion on them all. Kind of like what I did with the MMO First Impressions. Whether it was a new game coming out or what, I would still just give my honest opinion on it. Which I know my friend Jack always tells me I should start that up again, even though there's a lot fewer games coming out as of lately. So I don't know how successful that would be. I think we take... Do we take Succubus in this circumstance? Because Blue Baby's only friend's okay. I think we definitely take Succubus. That's extra damage. And then... I mean, a box of friended Succubus sounds great as well. I don't know. This just runs a little weird right at the start, but I like it. A little chaotic. Yeah, I said it. I said it was chaotic. Even though we just picked up chaos. Yeah, that was the joke. Thanks for making me explain another joke. Come on, dude. You're supposed to understand these jokes of mine. I know they don't make much sense, but I need you to get on my wavelength, okay? I need you to sync your brain to my IQ of 6 wavelength, confirmed by Intelligence Cube. If you weren't here for that live stream playthrough, I highly recommend you check that out, because it was actually one of the most hilarious, nostalgic live streams I've ever had, ever. But anyway, to get back on topic, yeah, I need you to like sync your brain to my confirmed 6 IQ wavelength and realize these jokes as I say them, okay? And once you do that, we'll be able to, you know, I'll be able to commentate much better and get this show on the road. And by show, I mean make much better commentary content for you guys, because you will understand everything that I say as I say it. Yeah, it's great. I don't really have much to say today, and nothing's really happened. You know, Mobby Pro had their 1-year anniversary, which is actually pretty chill. It's crazy how that server's been out a year already. It doesn't feel like I've been playing that game a year or that server a year, but I have, and it's honestly got the same feeling as when like I played original Mobby for a year. It's like I said, it's nuts, but it's been an enjoyable ride, at least as a time killer, while waiting for another game to dump my time into, so that I can proceed to probably quit it within like a month or so. No, I'm joking. I don't plan to quit any more games, man. If the next game I play can't keep my attention, then I'm almost bound to just give up on searching for new MMOs. Obviously, we have those dream MMOs that we think of, or that we want, or that I want in my head, but don't actually exist. I think we want to come back as a different character that isn't Lilith, because I would love to shoot on this run. A part of me doesn't want to lose, you know, Incubus. But at the same time, yeah, we got time for Lilith over here, man. I'm trying to shoot my own tears, do my own thing. So, at the earliest convenience, when we get the money, we're gonna go buy that, and we're gonna become a different character before your very eyes, almost like magic. So I guess that's dependent if we even get the money, because it's starting to look like we're not gonna get the money. And then we pick up this Guppy's Collar thing from a random item room, and you're just like, wow, that's a low price. I mean, no. Okay, I get it. It wasn't funny, okay? My bad. I tried. My randomness takes over sometimes. You guys gotta understand. I don't think I want that yet. We don't have a red heart left, do we? That first heart, that's not red, that's black. We don't have any red hearts left, okay. Oi, watch where you're throwing those bombs, mate. You need to pop up on the top side of the screen, sir, so I can throw a bomb in your mouth. Force you to choke on my bombs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever. Yes, you're pretty much dead. Oh, now you do it. Thank God. Dead. Now we have quick bombs. Which last time we had quick bombs, you know how well those went. We should hold on to those real quick. Oh God, quick glitter bombs, man. You need a quick prize? Well, here, glitter quick bombs are here to set you up.
The magician.
So if I wanted to just get my payout instead of hoping that we might get the money, can we get pennies out of glitter bombs? Yeah, we can. Well, I'm gonna waste all 14 of my bombs in order to try and get a penny. That didn't work. I got a bomb back and a death card. Maybe the death card I have a wait. Let's find out. Oh, we already found this normal secret room. Well, it's starting to look like we're not gonna get that that Lazarus rags. But I regret nothing. Now I'm gonna force a reroll and hope we get some 7-cent items. You know, maybe we should stop before we force Sacred Heart to show up where we don't want it to show up, and then we're not able to take it. Therefore, making RNG is just mad at me, and you know how that goes when RNG is just mad at you. So we just maybe not do that. Yeah, you know what? I regret wasting all my bombs, but I don't regret wasting all my bombs. I really wanted to be Lazarus, but I guess we'll just get a free Lazarus rags on the next floor, guaranteed. And then you tease me with these, you know, triple slot machines that I could have exploded for some money, but now I don't have bombs, so we're just kind of in that awkward situation where Dan makes a dumb decision and people, you know, make fun of him for it, but not out loud, not in the comments either. You just kind of say it to yourself. You're just like, wow, Dan, you're really dumb sometimes. And I'm like, thank you. That's one of my redeeming qualities. How'd you know? I fully accept that I do make some dumb decisions at times. Like I said, that's what makes me me, man. Like I said, I'm casual. I'm a casual gamer. I'm not a pro. I'm not gonna make all these, you know, really well thought out decisions when I play games. I'm really just gonna act on my own volition and just do what I want to do. That's the way I typically try to enjoy games. Is why most of the time, if I'm playing a game that a lot of people like, there's like quote unquote guides to do something, or like the ideal build for something, or in the worst case, a freaking meta. I hate that word. I hate the word meta. I hate that word with a passion. Like, God, I hate how people assume that they always have to play a meta if it exists. Like, you can do your own thing, man. You don't have to do what the guide is telling you to do. That's why the game is called, you know, it's why it's fully customized. Is it lunch? Yeah, it's a lunch for a bomb if we had one. Like, if a game lets you know there are over, you know, 1,000 trees to split off from. Let's take Path of Exile, for example. That game's customization on players is like beyond comprehension. There are so many trees, so many split offs that you can build a character. It's unreal. Now, just because, you know, Johnny Sue is #1 on the leaderboard because he went a certain build, that don't mean that you gotta keep, you know, you don't mean you gotta copy his build word for word, man. Oh, right, that was a mimic. I didn't even see that. Hell, that don't even mean you gotta like do what he does, man. I feel like a lot of people when they play games tend to forget that they're playing a game with customization and builds that are meant to like expand your imagination or like let you get creative with your builds. Hell, Dark Souls is another game that has customization to it. That just because, you know, going full strength and holding a two-handed sword and abusing poise is like the meta, that means that you have to do that. You don't have to. You don't gotta do nothing that anyone else is doing. Play your own game, man. You're playing an MMO that has 40 different split off paths and they're all basically equivalent. Then why are you getting so like beat up because you can't, you know, what was I going with that? Why are you getting so beat up that, you know, someone's beating you with a completely different build? Just because someone beats you with a different build, that don't mean your build is bad. It takes practice. I need to be telling myself this logic sometimes, because that's probably some of the reasons I quit a game. It's like I feel like I'm never gonna get good enough. That's mainly because I don't give myself enough time to practice the game that I'm playing. Like if in Monster Hunter I want to play dual blades, you know, in Monster Hunter World when the PC release finally comes out in like infinity years, cough, nudge, Capcom, and by years I mean like later this fall, which is so long away, so far away. Why you do this, Capcom? You're torturing us, man. Anyway, If I want to go dual blades, and there are people who have been playing the game since release who say that this is the best way to play dual blades, I don't give a fuck. I like to go in blind. That's why I typically like to go in blind. I feel like that's probably the best experience when you play a new game, whether it's an MMO or otherwise, is to experience it blind. I mean, sure, I know closed betas and such are a thing, and if you're excited to play a game, you get invited to a beta, then like try it out. But I feel like the best way to experience something is completely blind. And so that's why I don't look up guides. I don't look up no information about a game at all. Like Soul Worker, I'm not gonna look up information about stuff. Sure, I did look up what the stats do because I was reading on their forums and someone posted this guide about like what are the best stats to put on your equipment in Soul Worker, because it's a purely PvE game for the most part, with PvP not really being a big factor. But like, I don't care though. You know, I'm just here to have fun. I'm actually gonna take blank card and leave Box of Friends behind. But yeah, just so many people forget, you know, what makes a game a game. You don't gotta adhere to a meta. The meta is just there if people are obsessed with winning. Like, I'm pretty sure a meta means that you play something that is usually perceived as the most powerful or the more ideal. There's a word for it. Average, consistent. I don't know. Whatever you call it, really. Just because a meta is a thing doesn't mean you can't go off the meta. Some people like literally get obsessed with winning. Literally think that the only reason you play a game is to win and nothing else, and then they forget to have fun, you know? You know, the fun in the game is like fucking around and having a good time with your builds, and then you're able to freely reset at any time, so you're able to experiment whatever you want. But yeah, you're obsessed with just like the winning. You forget about the fun. It's weird to explain. I'm not. It sounds a lot more aggressive than the way. I mean, the way I'm explaining it right now. But basically, the way I'm saying is that sometimes winning isn't the most important thing. Make sure you're having fun first, and then winning is second. You can put winning second, right? I mean, it's what everyone else. Well, I mean, if you want to win all the time, then I mean, if that's the way you enjoy games, playing it all serious, then I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, because there's not. But just because someone else doesn't go the meta build for something, you can't criticize them for not going the meta build for something. That's just a terrible way to do it. And then you get people like this, and it's not even in a gaming sense. It's just like in general, man. Kind of ties in what I was talking about yesterday, where on YouTube you'll have fan bases and followings that gather for certain people, right? But then if another channel who's doing something similar doesn't do it a certain way, then they'll be like, oh, blah 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 is better, or oh, blah 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 this, and you suck, and blah blah. It's like, why though? Why would you even say something like that? That's not necessary. Like, it's kind of like how YouTube drama even starts. Like, unless someone is truly being like completely evil in what they're doing, like a certain YouTuber that we all know that I'm not going to mention by name because reasons. But anyway, like, I feel like anyone should be able to do what they want to do. Like, if someone's getting new to speedrunning and, you know, they're finding their own unique way to speedrun this game and they're having fun with it, just let them have fun. You don't gotta come in and freaking trash them just because they're not as good as like the best speedrunner in the world. Like, and I say it's the same like on YouTube as well, when people are just like, hey, blah 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 is doing vlogs, you should do this because blah 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 does vlogs better than you, and blah blah blah. Is like, okay, I know that this person is like the best vlogger ever, the best video maker ever, the best camera anglist ever of all time. That doesn't mean I have to do it that way, man. It's just like, why? I'll never get it. I'll never understand what people's incentive is to slam people that don't deserve to be slammed. That's why that will always be my pet peeve. Bullying or otherwise, man. Even if you're not trying to bully, You're just overall trying to like force someone to play the game you want to play the way you want to play it, or make videos the way you want to do it, or make an action the way you want it done. It just bothers me, man. It just kind of ties in with life in general. How people can be assholes over the most trivial things. People using like, you know, literally special, what am I looking for here? Like people like being born with mental issues, you know, at birth, and then getting bullied over it because people can't comprehend that he can't help the way he was born, man, or the way that person was born, and you bully them over something stupid like that. Ugh, just there's a lot of things with humankind that I will never understand. And I 100% blame the parents who raise the people who will make fun of someone or bully someone because of something as so stupid like that. As something as simple as like the way someone looks or the way someone talks or the way someone is born. That's a reason to bully someone, to death threat someone, etc. because of what this person is doing. Okay. Alright, humankind. You won't frickin' attempt to get rid of someone who basically slanders other people's cultures. But God forbid you'll gang up and bully on someone who was born with a mental health condition or a mental condition. Okay, no, that's cool, humankind. Yeah, I'm not saying everybody here, obviously. But it's just sad the way people raise their kids sometimes. It really is. I hate to see it, man. I hate to see bullies like that. Or people get bullied like that. I especially hate it when just like... I mean, especially nowadays, it's happening a lot more often. You know, as you guys know, the LGBT community is... It's a lot more normalized now to come out as, you know, trans or gay or whatever, you know, whatever you are, identify as a different gender, etc. You know, it's normal to do that nowadays because, you know, that wasn't accepted back in the past. At least if it was, it wasn't very well come forward with and whatnot. You didn't have rights and all that crap, but you know what I'm talking about. We just became guppy with chaos. I mean, which happens all the time. Let's just be real here, but can become guppy without actually having to go for guppy. That's kind of chill. It's definitely RNG just throwing me another bone because I don't mind at all. I'm trying to get this discussion going, man. It's tough for kids nowadays. You know, if kids realize, you know, as they're growing up, that they're attracted to, you know, something different than the norm, which in this case, the quote-unquote meta real life would be, you know, a guy being attracted to a girl and a girl attracted to a guy, etc. You know that deal. If it turns out someone is different and they're attracted to, say, the same sex, and it's gonna be hard for them to come out with it, and then when they finally do, they get bullied for it. I hate that, man. I mean, when all it takes is a simple talk when kids are little, to just explain to them, you know, it's gonna be a time when you're gonna have feelings for someone. And you're welcome to have feelings for whichever gender you want. Whether you want to fall in love with a little boy or a little girl, doesn't matter, man. Of course, we're talking in like a kid circumstance. Don't get sick with me. Don't try that. You know what I meant. Like, I'll teach my kid that there's nothing wrong with, you know. Wait, when did I get a little brimstone? Oh, came in because Evan, right. I'll teach my kids there's nothing wrong with, you know, whoever you love. You know, you love whoever you want to love. Whatever you get that little feeling in your belly for, you know, the butterflies in your tummy for that feeling, whoever that's for, whether it's a boy or girl, it don't matter. Don't matter, my little dude. Go for whoever you want to. Of course, you gotta teach them a little bit more than that. But, you know, I'm just saying, it doesn't take much to explain. I mean, kids will not start out as bullies. kids will only become bullies if they're taught that something is quote unquote wrong. If they don't see it the way they see it, then they're gonna become bullies. And I'm not gonna throw religion under the bus. I'm not coming out and saying it. But there are some religions that literally teach that, you know, same-sex crap is wrong and sin and all that bullshit. Who fucking cares? And the simple counter argument to that, which this is all I'm going to speak about on this subject, because you guys know I fucking hate talking about religion. But the humankind itself is a sin according to, according to religion. So you can't say all this other shit is a sin and that people are less human for being, in a same-sex relationship, etc., when we ourselves don't deserve to exist on this planet. When we ourselves are killing the planet that we live on by killing each other with freaking nuclear bombs and whatnot. There are just so many other pressing matters than what a same-sex couple is doing, man. They ain't hurting nobody, they ain't doing nothing. But yeah, you can't focus on this freaking dude who decided to kill his entire family for no goddamn reason other than he hated them. Who wants to kill another one of his own humankind for no reason than to, oh, I just wanted to do it, or oh, I just hate this person. I don't get it. I will never get it, man. That's just how hard life is gonna be growing up, man. Raising a kid in this world is just, it's gonna be hard. Especially, it depends on where you're raised too, because there are other places in the U.S. that just, things are different, I guess. Bullying is a lot more present in like high population areas, I guess. It's weird, man. I don't like seeing stories about, kids being like literally beaten to a pulp and like bleeding all over the floor and shit in school because, the teacher or whatever didn't stand up for it or didn't try to even stop it at all or shit like that. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Never will. But whatever. That's my rant for today. I guess it was a very dark and serious rant, but it's just something I'm very strongly feeling about. I don't even know how I even got to this rant to begin with. Because I could go on and on and on about that subject, to be honest. But there ain't really much I can do. I just know, long story short, my kids are not gonna bully nothing. Nobody. And if they're getting bullied, they're gonna know how to defend themselves. What are my kids gonna be the view? I mean, obviously everyone teaches their kids, like, at least from the way I was raised, the way I grew up was, don't hit nobody, but they put your hands on you. That's when you're allowed to hit back. That's the way I was raised. Now, of course, if you wait till you're hit, then it might be too late. They may just hit you in a vital spot and you're just down for the count. Especially with me being, kind of a weakling growing up. Mainly, my mom always told me to just ignore it, how I was getting name called, and then to tell somebody when they put your hands on them. But then sometimes the adults would just be like, stop tattletelling, even though they freaking hit me, and just like some bullshit like that really just annoyed the shit out of me. Which is why I tend to not trust a lot of people as is, or I tend not to speak up about problems that are bothering me because, not really anyone did shit growing up. So I've kind of just grown up with that concept, but I'm a little bit more forward with it now, I suppose. But pretty much, I'll teach my kids, basic self-defense, if anything. I'm gonna teach them how to fight, but I'm not gonna tell them, hey, go fight this kid. No, that's not gonna happen. If I hear that he's just fighting people for no reason other than, like, said, you're only to fight when someone's trying to put their hands on you, and not in that literal consensus either. Like, if someone's trying to hit you or bullying you or trying to hit you for no reason, pick on you, they put their hands on you, you got my permission to freaking just pop them a good one. and get away. You ain't gotta make it excessive, but don't be hitting, don't be starting the fights. You end them. You don't start them. Pretty much is gonna be my point of view. And you best believe my kids will be behaved out in public too. And we'll see this shit where like kids don't listen to their parents when they can't get a piece of candy from the store that I witness every day at work. I won't see this shit. Oh wait, I could perth. Oh, I could have perth those. I won't see this stuff where the kids are talking back to the parents. Nuh-uh. Not me. Not today. Can I have a piece of candy? Not this time. Next time, son. Yes, sir. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's how that conversation will go down. Then you say you're gonna be a very strict parent. I wouldn't say strict. Just gonna, you know, raise them the way I raised them, man. Or raise them the way I was raised. I'm not gonna make sure we don't get a spoiling, man. Because that's what kids are a lot of the time lately, is spoiled. That's why you see people let their kids get away with so much shit like bullying, because they're just spoiled rotten to the core, man. Like yesterday, and I'm not saying this is a sense of someone spoiling their kid, but this is a sense of someone not tending to the kid or not punishing them. I was ringing up this woman, and her kid was literally like trying to help. Not exactly trying to help in the proper way, but was trying to help no less. Was literally just like pushing the items down the belt, even though the belt was already on the conveyor belt. So like literally, he was pushing items onto the scanner, and it was, you know, he was accidentally scanning extras when he was sliding them. But his mom was just like, stop. He let the man do his job the first time, and he just didn't listen. And she didn't even try to like stop him, didn't try to grab his hand or nothing, just literally just said stop. He kept doing it. She said stop again. He kept doing it. Literally the whole transaction, he was just sitting there pushing shit onto the scanner. Of course, I'm not gonna say nothing because that's not my kid. Ain't much I can do about it. But like, she didn't say nothing past that the whole time. Didn't even try to say nothing about it. Just left it go unpunished. So now that kid knows that, oh, since mommy didn't get on me about that, I can just do that in the future at every store we go to. I mean, I'm the one to being nice about it who didn't say nothing, but you know, who knows if the next cashier is gonna be as friendly, you know, as lenient, I suppose. I mean, I'm used to kids messing with a whole lot of things, especially when I got two of them that comes over here all the time and messes with like every little thing in my room. But like, oh great, Curse of the Blind, lovely. Give me my soy milk, I'm ready. Mom's underwear, potato peeler, mom's key, bomb bag. Wow, such good stuff. Is great stuff. Sad bomb. Okay, that's pretty good. And that's not. Puberty. Oh man, yeah. Just an example of just how kids are just so spoiled nowadays, man. People are afraid to like, you know, punish their kids because they're afraid they're gonna get seen as quote-unquote harassment. I mean, like, let's be real here. If you choose to have kids, you gotta know how to, you know, show punishment when they deserve punishment. You don't have to get aggressive as hell. You don't have to like rip their arm off. You don't even have to like, you know, spank them all the time. But you do have to be serious when you're, you know, when you're scalding your kids. Scalding's a really harsh term, but I mean, pretty much true. Sometimes you gotta scald them. Or I think scold is the word. Not scald, scold. Jesus Christ, Dan's gonna freaking hot water his kids. No, scold. You have to scold your kids at some point. You don't have to like hit them. In fact, I'm gonna try and not to physically hit my kids if I have to. And by hit, I mean like, you know, whooping is the word I'm looking for, not like punch them. Come on now. I know what you guys are thinking. Dan, you're gonna be abusive. No, shut the fuck up. Let me talk. You know how I have a bad way with words. Anyway, as I was saying, it's just, I feel like a stern talking to, you know, don't smile, don't show any signs of weakness, because that's what they prey off of. You know, if they see you smile when you're telling them what not to do, then you're not going to get an appropriate response from your kid. They can associate a smile with you being happy with them, but when it's time to get serious, there's not going to be a smile on my face. It's going to be a straight, neutral face. I mean, telling you, hey, we don't do this. If you do it again, there can be some consequences. And then you list out the consequences. As long as you say that with a straight face, and maybe slightly louder than normal, they'll be fine, man. You don't gotta like beat the crap out of them. But sometimes people are just a little bit too passive with telling their kids what, you know, what they're trying to get across. But you know, that's just my thought. I'm not a parent, so I don't know how hard it would be. That I do get, like I said, I do get some experience from, like I said, talking to the little girls that come over here when we have to babysit them. I have to pretty much tell them. I'll tell them once quietly, and then I'll raise it up a little bit. And I'll get a little bit more serious. Oh boy. Anyway, this has been a long episode of me just ranting about random things. Good lord. I didn't mean to get all serious today, but it happens. Anyway, can I talk about something I really hadn't noticed today? I feel like we kept getting the same runes and the same card every single time. Like from every sack has always been the same payout. Like we literally got the Hierophant card like literally 3 times on this one floor out of like every sack. Like 2 floors ago we ended up getting like, you know, oh, Curse the Tower. Actually, that's pretty good to be honest. Curse the Tower's gonna make some sad bombs. So I mean, we Gucci. In fact, I'll take damage on purpose during the blue baby fight just to watch him get obliterated. But yeah, like every sack here, like there was like a Ansuz rune on the same floor multiple times. There was freaking, wait, I didn't need to shoot. Wow, that's what you call perfect usage of Sack Dagger right there. People always say, yeah, don't run in with Sack Dagger against the end game boss. No, Sack Dagger is the king of orbitals, dude. Sack Dagger is the absolute pinnacle of orbitals in this game. I don't know what was going on with the RNG on the cards, but I'll take it. And the runes, but I'll take it. Hope you guys enjoyed the run today. If you did, please leave a like. It does help out a ton. And don't forget to subscribe, because I always do more Let's Plays and game videos every single day. Thanks for your time. Thank you for support. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time with some more Isaac and some more videos. See you then.